Hello, my name is Ramon Green, and I will be talking about respect. I truly believe that everybody should be treated with respect. It is one of the biggest things one of the golden rules is to treat everybody how you want to be treated. I truly believe that. I think respect plays one of the biggest roles in relationships, and I think that respect is one of the biggest problems in society right now because a lot of people want to state their opinion but not have respect for anybody else's. I believe that it's one of the biggest problems in our world today. I believe that respect shapes individuals and communities. Just the way that people treat each other can ultimately build culture through communities, through schools, through teams. I believe it's one of the biggest factors. The reason I picked respect is just because of how many people I've met in my life, I've been introduced to. Being someone that's involved in sports and school, you meet a lot of people, and I feel like the people I've come across that I've had the best interaction with are always the most respectful. But you always do have those people that are not respectful, and that's the uncontrollables. And I think that a lot of people get too wrapped up in the uncontrollables, trying to control what they can't control. But the thing you can control is how you respond. And I think that respect plays the biggest role in that. And because people can talk to you any certain way, can treat you any certain way, but the way you respond is with respect. No matter what, you can treat that person with respect. You always hold yourself to a higher standard, because I feel like that's another problem with society is people allow other people to hold them down or pull them down to their level. If they're having a bad day or just don't feel like giving you the respect you need, they can bring you down to their level, and then it's two people not showing each other respect. And so I think that holding yourself to a higher level allows you to continuously give people the respect they need in an everyday situation. I think another thing is you never know what someone's going through. You always should treat someone with respect. You never know what just happened to them, what they need to hear. Holding yourself to that standard, you can bring people up. It can not only help their emotional standpoint, but it can also help yours, bringing positivity into your life. I think the biggest thing that respect has taught me is through relationships. So the biggest example I can give is me and my mother. So me and my mother have always had a decent relationship, but during COVID, our relationship really hit rock bottom. We always were arguing. We were always in fights, and it was just an ongoing situation that I never felt like we were going to end. And you never want to have a bad relationship with your mother. You just don't know what you can control and like what could happen. And it was also COVID time, so just scary times. But I tried to focus on what I could control, and that's how I respected my mother. And when I looked at it and looked at what I was doing, I felt like, yes, I was disrespecting my mother at a certain point. So I focused on, let's just respect and let's just control what I control and always show my mother the utmost respect, which is what you should do anyways. But I was young, tough times, you know how it gets. So I focused on respect. You treat my mother with the utmost respect, no matter the situation, no matter what she had to say. So I tried that, and me and my mother's relationship continuously grew. The arguments stopped. Even she would tell me things I didn't want to hear, but she couldn't just keep yelling at me because I wouldn't go down to that level. I wouldn't bring her down. More negativity with negativity never works. I always brought the positivity, brought the respect, and it ultimately led to her and me not arguing and our relationship growing to a very, very better place. And I believe that respect really does that. And it also led to my mother treating me with respect, which could be a hard thing with parents. They feel like sometimes they don't have to do that, but I feel like respect goes both ways in relationships, no matter what, especially with your parents. You know, when you get older, you understand like what they have to go through, and then they can understand what you have to go through. You know, once you get older, you get into adulthood, you're not a kid anymore. So I feel like respect really built me and my mother's relationship. And so in conclusion, I truly believe that respect builds humans and relationships. I feel like respect is so through society. I feel like it's what society needs right now. And I feel like respect can also build communities. It can build individuals. It can build cultures. It can build schools. It can build teams. I truly believe that respect is the factor that humans need to focus on.